It's been nearly 2 years since the proscribed group, the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, introduced the Monday sit-at-home order in the southeast region to protest the continued detention of his leader, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu. However, Mr. Kanu has since disassociated IPOB from the sit-at-home directive and asked those behind it in the region to stop the exercise. Nevertheless, the sit-at-home order continues, championed by the factional leader of the group, Mr. Simon Ekpa. The devastating effects of a sit-at-home order are debated during Wednesday's plenary session in the Senate.
The Senate is aware that thousands of innocent lives have been lost since this action of sit-at-home in the Southeast started. Mr. President, the Senate is worried that if the activities of Simon Ekpa, who is issuing the illegal sit-at-home order, is not checked, he may succeed in corrupting the minds of Nigerian youths and turning them against the government of Nigeria.
I need the Senate to know that there is no one in the Southeast except the criminals who support this sit-at-home.
Senate President Godswill Akpabio throws a question to his colleagues, which many Nigerians have pondered on.
What has the various state governments in the region done to curb this menace?
The Southeast governors need to drive the system. It's not the work of the president.
The governors should come up clean with their security votes and see how we can get these things out of us. In my own local government, Mr. President, it may interest you to know that we've been able to nip them. Going to 4 months now, there is no single incident of kidnapping in my local government in Nnewi North. Network the entire local government by giving walkie-talkies to different stakeholders. And we used woods across the whole local government, that anywhere there's an incident, we block the entire road. And then local vigilante will get to the scene within 3-4 minutes. And it has worked.
It's time for the senators to consider the recommendations in the motion. The Senate condemns the sit-at-home in the southeast and wants the federal government to collaborate with the Finnish government and extradite Simon Ekpa for prosecution. However, it rejects a recommendation seeking the release of the leader of IPOB, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, from detention.
The parties here, Mr. President, are the federal government of Nigeria on the one hand and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the other hand. This matter is sub judice. I am not opposed to our adopting political approach, but it cannot be a matter for a resolution on the floor of the Senate.
The appeal court granted Mr. Kanu bail, but turned around to order a stay of execution of the judgment, acquitting him of terrorism and treasonable felony charges. Linda Akibi, Channels Television News.